Happy almost 2021. I'm so excited for this video. This is my annual New Year's Eve look, but we went super extra. We had to end out 2020 with a bang, you know what I mean? So this is it. New Year's Eve 2021. Edson came and did my hair and I'm obsessed, and this year I wanted to do all your guys' most repurchased makeup, favorite makeup products. There were a lot of products that I tried out that some, I've never tried and I was so impressed with, and then others that I had tried a long time ago or, used to be my OGs, used to be my ride or dies, and I rediscovered them in this video, and I just love the look. It's so cute, and this hair, and it's a vibe. I hope you guys are excited, and let's get into this video. Don't forget to subscribe. First and foremost, I need lip balm because my lips are chapoed. Boom. Like, you don't understand how excited I am right now. We're gonna start off with brows. I was so surprised at how many people said e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. Not surprised because obviously this is a product that I absolutely love, but like reply after reply after reply after reply, all e.l.f. brow pencils. Only one other brow pencil was mentioned, and that brow pencil was only available online, so I didn't have time to order it. So e.l.f. Ultra Precise, we're doing it up today. The reason I love this brow pencil, which I'm sure it seems like a lot of you guys know, is because it's so easy to use and easy to create nice gentle strokes. It has like a little bit of a harder texture to it, so it doesn't deposit too much product, which I absolutely love. You guys know I like my brows to look more on the lighter side. Like, I don't like every single hair to be filled in. I kind of like to leave some spacage. I was thinking of doing a Real Talk Rocks for my next video about making a dream board or something, or my goals for the year, and really putting it out there because I feel like it's so important to do so. Like, if we just internalize it, it's obviously hopes and dreams, but if we really put it out there, I think it's going to be amazing, sweetie. All right, I'm gonna go in with two primers because lately I have been really on like my skincare game, my primer game, and I feel like it really makes a difference with how, the finished look looks. So the first one I'm gonna go in with is Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is an OG. This is like when I first started YouTube, this was the rage. And it kind of makes me like, I don't know, nostalgic that it's still pretty popular to this day. It smells like oranges. It smells so good. So I'm just gonna take this all over my skin. And this one's nice because it's a primer and a moisturizer. So if you have really dry skin, it helps keep everything looking hydrated and glowy and smooth under your foundation. Then the next primer I'm gonna go in with, this response actually made me laugh so hard. I literally had to include it because it was so funny. Weirdly enough, Wet n Wild Rose Primer Spray. I don't know, because it's so good or so tiny. I don't have the rose one, but I have the coconut one. And that's how I feel. I love this. Oh, it smells so good. I love this primer, but it's so tiny. So tiny. I don't even use this every day because I have so many makeup products that I'm always trying out, and I go through these a lot. This was another one I got a lot of feedback on, and I have been so excited to try this out. I've never tried this out. I love Charlotte Tilbury products. I feel like her formulas are just amazing, and I actually hopped on a Zoom call with her. I know, it was crazy. But yeah, I was on a Zoom with Charlotte Tilbury and her team talking about the new launches, and this was one of them, and it looked beyond amazing on the models that they showed it on. So it's not a foundation. You can use it with your foundation, on top of your foundation, or under your foundation. And I want to use it under just so I can really see what the product looks like on the skin. But they basically said it's like, an Instagram filter, but in makeup form. Like, it smooths, it blurs, it makes you glowy, and allegedly it makes your foundation look bomb too. I don't really know how much to put on of this, so okay, wow, this looks really interesting on the skin. I cannot wait to put my foundation on. It's like so glowy. It gives a little layer of coverage, like just a small smoothing filter, like Paris, on Instagram, the one swipe. That's what this is giving me right now, the Paris vibes. Like, I would wear this on its own for like an everyday look. That was one of the products that I was most excited for out of this whole video, actually, because, I just love a good complexion product, and I feel like it's not that often that you see new types of products. We see a lot of foundations, a lot of concealers, but that is quite iconic, I will say. And there weren't a lot of palettes actually, which I was not surprised about, because when you think about it, it makes sense. I feel like it takes years to go through a palette, whereas foundations or concealers we use so much more of. So, or you know, this is like a week. Just kidding. I spray a lot of setting spray though. But anyways, palette, I'm gonna go with Latte, the Latte palette from Dominique Cosmetics. This was one that I saw a couple times, and it's just a really good neutral palette. Does a lot for the eyes. We have some nice blending tones in there. I kind of, now that I'm looking at it, want something a little more cool toned, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna take a little bit of powder and set the concealer we used as primer. And I'm gonna go in with Caramel. Then I'm gonna pop a little bit of Mocha right here into the outer corner. And I wanna go like pretty dramatic here on the outer corner. I feel like New Year's is like the time to do it, you know? New Year's and your birthday, which for me, I guess is both around the same time. So end of the year, I'm just coming for you guys. I'm ready to rumble. And I'm just really packing it onto the lid. This is a Makeup by Margaret brush, actually, the EF2. Just going in with a couple layers to build up this little smokiness. I think it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. All right, and then I'm gonna dig into just a little bit of the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. This is another OG. Like, this I think has, I don't even know how long this has been around, but this was in my DMs a lot, or in the question and answer situation. It's a contour palette, so it's gonna be nice and cool. I kind of like this vibe because I didn't want, you know, a gray. I just wanted like a really cool brown. She's getting smoky. Like, she really is though. This was not the plan, actually. Do you guys even remember real life anymore? Do you remember like getting ready to go out or go to a bar or a restaurant or a club or New Year's or like whatever? Like, do you actually remember that? I feel like I forgot, honestly. I literally get ready to take photos and that is it. And then I wipe it all off and I do a face mask, and I don't even really know what it's like to actually be like amped up for something, you know? What's the first thing you guys are gonna do when everything opens back up? I think for me, concert, like some kind of concert. I really miss live music or travel. Oh, I miss traveling too. We're gonna jump around a little bit because I just want to really perfect the face makeup. I'm all about the face makeup these days. And I want to really carve out this eye look before I go in with like liner and lashes and stuff. So foundation, I don't even know how many years it's been since my Estee Lauder Double Wear days. This one came in a lot as well on the DM questions. I loved this back in the day though. Oh my god, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Wait, I legit forgot how full coverage that is. I used the smallest amount too, you guys. Like, it covers everything, oh my gosh. Wait, why didn't I repurchase this more? I kind of remember this being more on the matte side. I could be wrong about that because it's been so long since I used it, but I feel like with the Charlotte Tilbury underneath, it gives it a really beautiful glow. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit down the neck. Wait, I'm legitimately so impressed with this. Thank you, Steph. Thank you for sending this in. This little guy, this is from Pixie actually. I've never heard of this. I've never seen it talked about, but we got it sent in from Kathy, and it's a color corrector. So really excited about this. I mean, I love color correctors. I usually use the Bobbi Brown one. It almost looks like a little gel liner pot. I'm just gonna go straight under the eyes and press that into the skin. Ooh, very brightening. Sometimes I actually like to take a little bit of this. I get a shadow right here in between my brows. So I like to take a little bit of color corrector right there. I feel like it kind of evens out my skin tone a little bit. Oh my gosh, wait, I pulled out all these other foundations because I wanted to tell you guys kind of like the most popular ones that were sent in, because a lot of them were ones that I love as well. So before we get into concealer, Makeup for a Reboot, I saw that a lot of times, and it is one of my absolute favorite foundations. It has skincare benefits in it, and you know I love skincare so much. And not only that, it just makes your skin look natural and beautiful. Like, it looks like your own skin, and it can be glammed up or just worn on its own for like a very no makeup look. So I love this one. Luminous Silk by Giorgio Armani was up there a lot, like a ton, obviously for good reason. Amazing foundation. I feel like Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk is like the icon. Like, that's the icon. The icon. And then of course we have Dior Backstage foundation. I love this foundation as well. This is a good one for those no makeup days because it's really, really lightweight on the skin, but again, it's very buildable. So you can go either way. The one that I actually used today, Estee Lauder Double Wear, is the most full coverage by far out of any of those that I just mentioned. Another one that was up there a lot was actually L'Oreal Infallible. So those were kind of the top foundations that you guys were recommending and repurchasing a ton of. Concealer, Pat McGrath. Oh, I'm so excited. I love her packaging. I love everything. I don't know anything about this concealer. I don't know if it's matte. I don't know if it's like a dewy finish, but I guess that'll be good for you guys because, you know, you'll get like my first impression and stuff. And in this one, I got shade Light Medium 11. So it's definitely more on the matte side, really beautiful coverage. It's interesting because it like doesn't feel heavy, but it looks like you're wearing a full coverage concealer. So I can definitely see why you guys love this one. Oh my gosh, this one's crazy because it doesn't feel like anything's on, but when I look at myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a really nice full coverage brightening concealer under the eyes. I love it. All right, we're gonna go in with a little of the Becca Skin Love Glow Shield Prime and Set. This foundation it looks pretty incredible. It's getting a little dry on me just because I have like extreme dry skin. Ooh, this smells good. I think that's what the comment said too. Yeah, it literally says Becca Glow Setting Mist. It smells so good, and it literally does. It kind of smells like, I can't even describe that scent. It's like very fresh and flirty. Let that dry, let that dry, let that dry, let that dry. And then we go. Nobody sent in any cream contour, but I typically use like a concealer at a darker shade. So I did Make It Forever Matte Velvet Skin in 5.3. No one sent in liquid blush or liquid highlighter. I'm so shocked because that and foundation is probably the products that I personally go through most. You guys, what was up with that? Like, where's your cream blush at? Where's your liquid highlight at? We're just gonna go in and set. Can you guess what setting powder this is? This is the Peach Perfect setting powder. Sarah sent in Peach Perfect setting powder. This is from Too Faced. Went through like 6 this year, and I'm 99% sure it's because of the taste. You guys, if you have not tried the setting powder, it's the craziest thing. It's called the Peach Perfect. It smells like peaches. Like, it literally smells like a bowl full of peaches. A lot of times as you put it on, because it's so thin and so fine, once you start pressing in, like, you get little droplets into your mouth, and I swear it tastes like peach sorbet or something. So that comment hit a little different for me. But I love this setting powder. Super long wearing, very brightening because it has that like kind of peachy pink undertone to it, and it smells phenomenal. Like, it literally smells so good. We are gonna be full coverage. If I was going somewhere for New Year's, this would actually be such a good makeup look to be doing because we're gonna be snatched and locked and loaded in here. Okay, I'm gonna set this one more time. All right, and right before it's done, you wanna go in with your highlighter. This is by far my favorite highlight palette of the entire year. And this one was actually sent in a lot. So Dior Backstage Glow Palette. I'm gonna use Copper and just go right here. And you wanna do this right before your setting spray dries all the way. That's what's gonna give you the most glow. Okay, so now back to the eyes. Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadow in Space Cowboy. This was so hard to find, like hot commodity around town here. But I had actually never heard of this single. I've heard of the Moon Dust eyeshadow, it's just not this shade, but what, oh my God, it looks so pretty. Ooh. It's like, oh my God, it's like the perfect sheer glitter. This is like my smoky glitter dreams come true. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, New Year's, yes. You know what's interesting about it is that as you move, it almost just looks like a sheer wash of really, really fine glitter. So pretty. Now, this is the Marc Jacobs Highliner in Stone Fox. And I wanted to do like a little gray. I think I've tried this formula a really long time ago, but not for a hot minute. So I kind of wanted to do, come on, you guessed it, smoky. This is so pretty because it also has a little bit of glitter in it. And I just want to add a little bit more black right to the lash line. So I just took my little Rimmel guy. All right, I saw a ton of House of Lashes Iconic Lights, so I'm definitely gonna pop those on. And then mascara was The first one I saw that I really wanted to try was Pat McGrath. This is the Fetishized Mascara. This packaging is so iconic. So we're gonna pop on our iconic lights, but first go in with a little bit of this Pat McGrath Fetishized Mascara. I don't think I've ever tried this, the Laura Mercier Baked Bronzer in number 4. And I'm gonna use it with my Sigma Collab brush. Thank you, I see you, girl. Ooh, that is so pretty. It's really light. Like, you know, sometimes bronzers kind of feel like they're latching onto your skin. This just brushes over it. All right, a little blush moment. We're gonna go with Buxom Mykonos. Ooh, I love this shade already. You guys know those like peachy corals are everything to me. Oh, it smells so good too. That's a nice little radiance. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit of powder. I saw actually a lot of send-ins for the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, which is actually one of my favorites as well. I've repurchased this a couple times. This and MAC Studio Fix powder, those are like my most repurchased powders. But I like this one because it's light, but it still smooths everything out. All right, and then we're gonna smoke out the bottom lashes with some eyeshadow, liner, and mascara. This Marc Jacobs eyeliner is so creamy, I love it. All right, for liner, these were the top 3 answers. All of the, I had to mention all of them because all of them got a lot of responses. ColourPop times Eyeless Serie Curvy, which is one of my favorite pink nudes. And then these I cannot, like, I'm a brown tone girl, you know? Morphe Sweet Tea and MAC Strip Down. MAC Strip Down, I think I've repurchased probably 300 times in my life. No, that was an exaggeration. Maybe like 50 times. They are the best everyday brown tone nude, but today I'm actually gonna go with Morphe Sweet Tea. I love this one. This is a more recent discovery, but I really do like it. It's a little closer to MAC Cork. It's a kind of a medium deep brown, but it's so pretty. It's a little lighter than Cork. All right, and then for my lipstick, I'm gonna go for Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution Luxurious Modern Matte in Very Victoria. I think this is like Victoria Becca vibes. Oh, these smell so good. Pillow Talk is an icon in the makeup industry. Ooh. Posh Spice Who? That's a cute nude. That's like a 90s, but like a mild, like light 90s look. Okay, Fenty Gloss Bomb, legendary. Ledge of a lip gloss. So many DMs on this. This is the shade Baby Brute. I love this gloss because it's like just so shiny and luxurious. I'm just gonna add a couple stones on because it's New Year's. Yes, New Year's. Okay, we're gonna have to lock this down. MAC Fix Plus. This is my personal most repurchased setting spray. It's just like, it's a nice little hydration veil for the end of the makeup. It really sets it nice. And I don't even know how many I've repurchased of this. Coconut is my favorite though, the coconut one, but I don't have it right now. Okay, Edson just kind of did me up with this hair. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year's. I love you guys so much. And I'm wishing you the best start to 2021. Thank you for sending in all these options. If you're not following me already, follow me over on Instagram. And I do have a giveaway in this video. I've had a giveaway for every single video in the month of December. So this is our last giveaway in December, but obviously there's gonna be more giveaways to come. So stay tuned for that. Giveaway rules will be down below in the description box. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.